24th of November, 1971. A day that began like any other, but would end in a mystery that has captivated investigators and the public alike for decades. This is the story of D.B. Cooper, the hijacker who vanished with $200,000, leaving behind a trail of intrigue and speculation that continues to this day. Our journey begins at Portland International Airport, where a nondescript man, going by the name Dan Cooper, boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 35, bound for Seattle. He was dressed in a business suit, giving no indication of the chaos he would soon unleash. As the plane took off, Cooper handed a note to the flight attendant, claiming that he had a bomb in his briefcase and demanding $200,000 and 4 parachutes upon arrival at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. Upon landing, the authorities complied with his demands, providing him with the money and parachutes. Cooper then released the passengers, keeping only the flight crew on board as he directed the pilot to fly south towards Mexico City. But mid-flight, somewhere over the dense forests of Washington state, Cooper did the unthinkable. He jumped from the rear stairway of the plane into the stormy night, disappearing without a trace. The FBI launched an extensive investigation, but despite thousands of leads and even a few potential sightings, D.B. Cooper's true identity remains unknown, and his fate is one of the enduring mysteries in the annals of American crime. The case has captivated not only because of its daring audacity, but also due to its unique financial aspect. $200,000, a sum that would be worth over $1 million today, simply vanished into thin air. So join us as we delve deep into the story of D.B. Cooper, the hijacker who vanished with $200,000, and explore the financial intrigue surrounding this infamous case. Was it an elaborate hoax or a testament to human ingenuity? Tune in to find out more on The Money Trail. $200,000, a seemingly ordinary figure that took on an extraordinary life of its own in the annals of financial history. It's the ransom sum demanded by D.B. Cooper when he hijacked a Boeing 727 jetliner in 1971, an event that would subsequently captivate the nation and baffle investigators for decades to come. To understand the true impact of this financial transaction, we need to delve into its context. In 1971, $200,000 was a small fortune, equivalent to about $1.3 million today. This substantial sum was paid out by Northwest Orient Airlines, marking one of the first instances of airlines complying with ransom demands following hijackings. The payment was made through Brinks Incorporated, a leading cash management and security services company in the United States. The money was delivered in $20 bills, bundled into packets, and placed inside a knapsack, a detail that added to the intrigue and mystery surrounding the case. Interestingly, the payment of ransom money to hijackers became more commonplace after the D.B. Cooper incident, leading to significant changes in airline security measures and passenger screening processes. However, despite these efforts, no trace of the elusive D.B. Cooper or his ill-gotten gains has ever been found. The $200,000 ransom became a financial enigma that continues to puzzle investigators and financiers alike. The lack of resolution in this case raises questions about whether it was an elaborate hoax or a testament to human ingenuity. Regardless, the D.B. Cooper saga remains a captivating chapter in the world of financial crime and a stark reminder of the enduring allure of untraceable cash. This concludes our exploration of the demand aspect of the D.B. Cooper case on The Money Trail. In the next segment, we'll delve into the investigation itself, following the money trail as it disappears into thin air. Stay tuned to find out more about this enduring mystery. As we delve deeper into the D.B. Cooper case, we encounter an event that has forever etched the story into aviation and criminal folklore, the fateful parachute jump from a commercial plane, followed by a daring escape into the unknown. On November 24, 1971, Dan Cooper, or rather an individual claiming to be D.B. Cooper, purchased a one-way ticket for Northwest Orient Airlines Flight E305, traveling from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. During the flight, Cooper handed a note to a flight attendant that revealed his intentions. He was hijacking the aircraft and demanded $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck ready upon landing. Following the plane's arrival in Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, Cooper released all passengers after receiving his demands. The FBI, now involved, allowed the flight to take off once more with a crew of 4, 2 pilots, a flight engineer, and a stewardess, the infamous Florence Schaffner. It was then that Cooper made his historic leap from the rear stairway of the Boeing 727, disappearing into the chilly night skies above Washington state, some 10,000 feet above sea level. His destination? An unforgiving wilderness consisting of dense forests and treacherous rivers. The FBI's investigation following Cooper's daring escape was extensive. Agents searched nearby areas by foot, air, and water. They even utilized Army and National Guard resources to ensure a thorough examination of the landscape. Despite these efforts, no definitive evidence was uncovered. No parachutes, no money, not even a trace of D.B. Cooper himself. The case seemed to be at an impasse until 1980 when a young boy named Brian Ingram stumbled upon 3 bundles of decaying 20 bills while playing on the banks of the Columbia River in Vancouver, Washington, approximately 50 miles downstream from where Cooper's plane descended. Forensic analysis confirmed that the money originated from the ransom paid to D.B. Cooper, adding another intriguing layer to this enduring mystery. Over 4 decades have passed since the elusive hijacker vanished into thin air, and yet the case of D.B. Cooper remains open, inspiring countless theories, books, films, and even a 2016 episode of the History History Channel's In Search Of series. The leap into legend is far from over, as we continue to investigate this fascinating tale on The Money Trail. As we delve deeper into the mystery of D.B. Cooper, one question lingers. Who was this enigmatic figure who managed to outwit authorities and vanish with $200,000? Over the years, several suspects have emerged, each with their unique financial histories that only add to the intrigue. First on our list is Richard Floyd McCoy Jr., a former U.S. Army paratrooper with an uncanny resemblance to the infamous Skyjacker. In 1972, just months after Cooper's daring heist, McCoy hijacked a plane bound for Los Angeles and demanded a ransom of $500,000. After releasing the passengers, he parachuted from the aircraft with the money. Although arrested shortly after, the similarities between McCoy's crime and Cooper's are striking. However, upon closer examination, it seems unlikely that McCoy would have had time to plan such a meticulous escape given his military commitments. Next up is Dwayne Weihrauch, a beer truck driver from Wisconsin. Known for his love of skydiving and gambling, Weihrauch's financial history shows a pattern of large cash withdrawals around the time of Cooper's hijacking. Yet, despite these suspicious transactions, no concrete evidence links him to the crime. Lynn Doyle Cooper, or L.D. Cooper, is another suspect whose story sparks interest. In 1975, his sister Marla Cooper claimed that he had boasted about executing the D.B. Cooper hijacking during a family gathering. While this account has been met with skepticism, it's worth noting that L.D. Cooper was a trained paratrooper and had access to military-grade equipment. Regrettably, L.D. passed away in 1999, taking any secrets he might have held to his grave. Lastly, there's Kenny Christensen, a mechanic for Northwest Orient Airlines, the very company Cooper targeted. Christensen's financial history reveals no signs of sudden wealth, but colleagues remember him discussing parachutes and claiming to be D.B. Cooper in jest. Interestingly, he died in a suspicious plane crash in 1975, adding another layer of intrigue to this already complex case. These are just a few of the many faces who've been suggested as possible identities for D.B. Cooper. As we continue on The Money Trail, the question remains, will we ever uncover the true story behind this enduring financial mystery? As we dive deeper into the D.B. Cooper case, one question rises above all others. What happened to the $200,000 he received in ransom? This isn't just about curiosity, it's a critical piece of the puzzle that could potentially reveal the identity of this enigmatic hijacker. The serial numbers of the stolen bills were quickly distributed by the FBI, hoping that someone might recognize them if they surfaced. However, over 4 decades later, only a handful of those notes have ever been found. The first discovery occurred in 1980 when an 8-year-old boy named Brian Ingram unearthed 3 bundles of weathered 20 bills while playing on the banks of the Columbia River in Washington state, about 60 miles downstream from Portland, where Cooper originally boarded his flight. Tests confirmed that these were indeed some of the missing ransom dollars, but their condition suggested they'd been buried for years, possibly since soon after the hijacking. Ingram was awarded half of the recovered sum as a reward, which he used to fund part of his education. The rest remains in evidence, still bearing the lingering mystery of Cooper's fate. In addition to this significant find, there have been sporadic reports of other discovered bills throughout the years, mostly from the Pacific Northwest region. Yet none of these has provided substantial leads or solid connections to Cooper. Many theories circulate about what became of the money. Was it stashed away somewhere, spent discreetly over time, or perhaps used for illegal activities that would leave no paper trail? One intriguing possibility involves the notorious Portland-based criminal organization known as the D.B. Cooper Gang. Although unproven, investigators have speculated that this group could have been involved in helping Cooper disappear, taking a cut of the money for themselves. This hypothesis is supported by the fact that several members of the gang died under mysterious circumstances, adding another layer of complexity to an already convoluted story. Despite extensive efforts and numerous claimed sightings over the years, D.B. Cooper's trail has gone cold. But as we continue following The Money Trail, we remain hopeful that someday, the truth behind this enduring financial mystery will finally come to light. The search for D.B. Cooper has been a long and complex one, spanning over 4 decades. The FBI, initially dismissive of the hijacking as a mere stunt, soon realized they were dealing with a highly calculated individual. Cooper had pulled off an audacious heist on November 24, 1971, extorting $200,000 in cash and then vanishing into thin air, leaving behind only a series of confounding clues. As the primary investigative agency, the FBI launched a massive manhunt for Cooper, deploying hundreds of agents and combing through thousands of leads. They searched nearby forests, rivers, and even interviewed countless suspects, but to no avail. The case grew cold, fading from the public eye, only to resurface periodically with claimed sightings or newfound evidence that ultimately led nowhere. In July 2016, a significant breakthrough occurred when a group of amateur investigators, self-titled the Cooper Vault, announced they had discovered a crucial piece of evidence connected to the case. While metal detecting near the Columbia River in Washington state, they unearthed a small cache of items buried under layers of silt and debris: a placard from Northwest Orient Airlines, a portion of a clipboard, and 8 identifiable red ransom bills. These bills, part of Cooper's stolen loot, bore serial numbers that matched those recorded by the FBI. The discovery sparked renewed interest in the case, prompting federal authorities to reopen the investigation. Forensic experts analyzed the recovered evidence, hoping it would reveal new leads or even identify the elusive hijacker. Sadly, after extensive examination, the evidence yielded no definitive answers, leaving investigators once again at a dead end. Today, despite advances in forensics and technology, D.B. Cooper's true identity remains shrouded in mystery. The case continues to perplex and intrigue experts and enthusiasts alike, standing as one of the most notorious unsolved crimes in American history. The $200,000 ransom, adjusted for inflation, would be worth over $1.3 million today, a substantial sum that remains lost, much like the man who so boldly claimed it. As we continue our journey down the money trail, Cooper's enduring legacy serves as a reminder of the allure and intrigue surrounding hidden financial history. With each new clue or discovery, we remain hopeful that someday, the truth behind this captivating mystery will finally be revealed. As we delve deeper into the D.B. Cooper case, it's worth exploring some of the more intriguing theories that have emerged over the years. One prominent theory suggests international connections or even organized crime involvement in Cooper's daring heist and subsequent disappearance. The FBI, for its part, has never ruled out the possibility of a foreign operative being behind the hijacking. In fact, the Bureau once entertained the idea that Cooper might have been a Yugoslavian national named Wolfgang Gossett, who had previously served time in an Oregon prison for burglary. However, this theory was eventually debunked when Gossett was located and found to be alive and well. Another compelling hypothesis revolves around the involvement of organized crime figures. Some experts have suggested that Cooper may have been a member of the notorious Dixie Mafia, which operated out of the American South in the mid-20th century. The Dixie Mafia was known for its ruthless tactics and extensive criminal network, which could have provided Cooper with the resources and expertise needed to pull off such a daring heist. Yet another theory points to the involvement of infamous crime boss Tony Accardo, who allegedly had ties to a number of high-profile hijackings in the 1970s. According to this theory, Cooper may have been one of Accardo's operatives, tasked with carrying out the hijacking as part of a larger criminal scheme. While these theories are intriguing, it's important to note that none has ever been proven. The truth behind D.B. Cooper's identity and motives remains shrouded in mystery, adding to the enduring allure of this captivating case. As we continue to follow the money trail, the D.B. Cooper saga serves as a reminder of the power and intrigue that surround hidden financial history. With each new clue or discovery, we remain hopeful that someday, the truth behind this captivating mystery will finally be revealed. But for now, the case of D.B. Cooper remains one of the most baffling unsolved crimes in American history, a testament to the enduring allure and fascination of hidden financial history. As we've seen throughout our investigation, the case of D.B. Cooper is a captivating reminder of the power and intrigue that surround hidden financial history. With each new clue or discovery, we remain hopeful that someday the truth behind this captivating mystery will finally be revealed. But for now, it remains one of the most baffling unsolved crimes in American history, a testament to the enduring allure and fascination of hidden financial history. The story of D.B. Cooper has become the stuff of legend, a man who hijacked a plane on November 24, 1971 and vanished with $200,000 in cash, never to be seen again. His daring escape and the subsequent investigation have captivated the public's imagination for decades, leaving us all wondering, who was D.B. Cooper and what happened to him? Despite numerous leads, tip-offs, and even some potential sightings, the identity of D.B. Cooper remains a mystery. What we do know is that his hijacking of Flight 305 forever changed air travel in the United States. The case led to significant improvements in airport security, including the introduction of metal detectors and increased scrutiny of passengers' luggage. It also marked the beginning of a new era of airline safety procedures, with crews undergoing extensive training on how to respond to hijackings. But beyond its impact on air travel, the D.B. Cooper case has revealed much about our society's complex relationship with money and power. The idea of someone successfully pulling off such a daring heist, and then disappearing without a trace, has captured our collective imagination, tapping into deep-seated cultural fantasies about wealth, freedom, and the allure of the unknown. Moreover, the case highlights the enduring power of financial intrigue in shaping our understanding of history. From hidden bank accounts to secretive business deals, the world of finance is often shrouded in mystery, a fact that makes it both fascinating and frustrating for those who seek to uncover the truth. As we continue to explore the many facets of hidden financial history, the case of D.B. Cooper serves as both a cautionary tale and an inspiration. It reminds us of the risks and rewards associated with financial secrecy, and challenges us to remain vigilant in our pursuit of truth and transparency. In the end, the legacy of D.B. Cooper is not just about one man's daring escape or the $200,000 he stole. It's about the power of money, the allure of secrecy, and the enduring fascination that these forces hold over our collective imagination. And while we may never know the full story behind this captivating mystery, the case of D.B. Cooper is not just about one man's nine. Cooper will continue to captivate and intrigue us for generations to come, a testament to the enduring allure and power of hidden financial history.